I'm very excited to introduce our first reader tonight is Bayo Ojikutu. Bayo is the author of the novels Free Burning and 47th Street Black, which won the Washington Prize and the Great American Book Award. He's published his work in a number of journals, anthologies, and magazines, and has taught writing at the University of Chicago and at DePaul. He's a U of I alum and a Chicago native, and he gets Chicago like very few writers do. Some people call him the Bard of the South Side. Please welcome Bayo Ojikutu.
You're rocking the go-to, low goose. Only way I begin to G-York was drug loot. And let's start it like this, son. Rolling with this one and that one, pulling out gats for fun. But it was just a dream for the team who was a fiend.
The Bard of the South Side. They were totally lying. I don't know, who was that? Was that Wu-Tang again, or someone, some rap artist? Somebody, I don't know. Very kind introduction. Thank you, Jody. And this very happy to be here. My old stomping grounds. Graduated from the University of Illinois many years ago. Formative stage of life made me who I am. Wouldn't be where I am back where I came from, not for U of I. Thank you, and I thank you all for coming out. This place kindles memories from deep within. Some of the other readers yesterday talked a lot about the Midwest. When introducing their work yesterday, and Caleb also spoke about the Midwest and the power and the functionality and the profundity of this Pygmalion Literary and Arts Festival. Talked about the Midwest as a sort of cultural meeting place, crossroads, the evocation of many ideals, American ideals about arrival and expansion, the heartland. And you feel that as you drive along I-57 headed down here. You feel like you're in the middle of something flat, but powerful. It's a powerful thing, the way this country reached across one sea to another to make itself, to render itself manifest in this time of harvest. It's a powerful time to be here, talking about these stories, delivering these stories to a huddled, teeming mass. Chicago is the middle of the middle. If we think of the Midwest as the middle of the country, and in a ways America the middle of this transit connecting corners of the globe, Chicago is the middle of the middle, the cultural and commercial meeting place. And Chicago reminds me always of something that doesn't come up often when we talk about the Midwest. These industrial burgs, these commercial hubs of civilization that are decaying, kind of fraying, dying in many ways. Chicago is one of those, and I was born there in Chicago. It can be depressing, and it's not a cool thing to talk about such potentially depressing ideals on a beautiful day like this, but it is very Midwestern. It's inescapable in a lot of ways. The Free Burning, my second novel, is set in a portion of Chicago that's known for this sort of decay. It concerns itself with the people who come from the place and the manner in which they speak of the place, and the manner in which they survive the decay and bring it to life. They bring it to life by finding something to love in a morass. A morass that's sweltering with rust, sweltering with memories of what was, fears of fraying away, disappearing, and fears of what will come after this inevitable decay. The main character in this tale, Free Burning, is a young man called Tommy Sims, who attended a university somewhat like the University of Illinois, a campus somewhat like the University of Illinois, a little further south of here, Carbondale, and didn't quite finish his studies and returned home, found himself caught in a bit of trouble. Amidst this trouble, just trying to get himself out of this trouble, he comes across a young lady much younger than him at least, an adolescent, who he fetishizes. He falls in love, or he imagines himself falling in love with her, although he knows nothing of her. And he encounters her in a very awkward circumstance, a quasi-criminal circumstance, given his age and her age. She doesn't remember him, though, but he loves her. He tells himself he loves her, so he can get by. He also has a young daughter at home, who is his seed and is the woman who the source of power that will carry on his life after he's done living He doesn't want his young daughter to end up like this girl he fetishizes or eroticizes in life at all, yet he loves them both. The scene that I'm going to read is a scene where he encounters this young lady along a path. And it speaks to being caught in the middle amidst decay and how those who are in that place survive. I see her where one street meets another street. She stands underneath the glass bus stop protector, though there's no rain, nor wind, nor evil to be protected from on this night. None that I know, none that I can see. I almost miss her for this TV show advertisements posted inside her bus stand. These reds and these oranges and these brown clown show colors blocking my apple from street sight. He calls the young lady his apple. All the implications raised by apple. Until I catch her eyes. Even from here, as I tumble over potholes, my apple stare shines a silver brighter than the street lights washing this street in safe orange blue. Her stare reflects this full harvest moon over our heads as she stares at the corner grocery store shut closed across the street. I cut across yellow dot divisions and pavement holes as no eastbound traffic approaches, and I ride against her curb. My moonshine white glides into her path to face headlights far off and streetlights blinking yellow and red. This is the first time I've seen this trick-or-treat girl from Remy's porch in months. My cousins spout off on how they still deal with these fresh Cottage Grove girls. One of them calls them skeezes. It's an awful word, skeezes. What I see at the bus stop, though, this is no skis. She's peeking from behind stupid TV show signs. She's an apple. She wears a tiny T-shirt cut short at the end of her chest to show frayed pink cotton dangling over a belly that spills baby fat from her waist. She's smiling as I approach the bus stand, but my apple walks 2 steps back from the driver door as I glide near. She loses her balance against the bus stop bench, then bounces on her right Reebok heel to catch herself. Her bubblegum smile is gone by the time my window drops. Hey. Let me say that again. Hey. I say it softer than the low-end midnight love grumbling from the dashboard, soft enough that my cousin still doesn't stir. My apple smiles without showing her teeth. Are you going home? I ask. No, she says, and she retakes the 2 steps between the curb without tripping this time. Her teeth pop bubblegum unseen for her glossed lips. I'm headed out. Do you want to ride? I ask. She looks at the cage that secures the corner grocery store's pitch black windows across the street, then left and right along this street. I hear a bus rumbling in front of us. I'm not sure if it's a CTA carrier on 79th or on Cottage Grove, as I'm too busy staring into her yellow smile and into these eyes. No, she says, I'm good. I'm about to get up on this bus coming. It should be my bus, right? I don't know. I try to hold on to her brown circles twinkling in the silver. My daughter could grow and have this apple's eyes, but nothing more. Not this fresh body tapered and jutting and hopping about the block on white sneaker heels. These apple eyes, they could be beautiful and pure in my daughter, though. My child won't be standing underneath any corner-side glass protector. Never, never. Her eyes would just outdo moonlight no matter that it's full, even the harvest moonlight, just like this child's. She looks away at the all-night bus coming from the west. Do you remember me? I ask. The bus is eased through Cottage Grove. Its headlights burn against the rearview mirror, blinding me, so I see no twinkling in my lovely apple, no bubblegum between her teeth, nothing more. Yeah, I say, because she hasn't spoken. Yeah, that's your bus, I say. The bus's horns sound and fog drops out of the sky, gone deeper, darker blue. The young child runs to the bus's parted doors, and I look away. Not before I watch the back of her disappear in the driver's side mirror, though. The bus driver lifts her fist to pound the CTA horn again, so I circle from the curb over these yellow lines and untreated gaps, the trail from the Indiana Skyway and the White Castles and the island itself. My cousin's head stirs and his eyes blink away wet sleep. We're driving back the way we came now. I press the accelerator into the summer fog, and blinding bus headlights fade in the rearview mirror. My cousin fades, and the young girl fades, and now we're gone, headed back home.